spot, and right now an opportunity for 2 more athletes to join Juggernaut Jax in our Super Zeta Memorial Championship Tournament. The finals will be held at Origin 3. And as we get more information on Origin 3, we'll certainly pass all of that along to you, but that's in year 2021. We gotta finish 2020 first. And I, for one, will be glad when 2020 is over.
I think a lot of people would agree with you, Mooney. Things are a little
And
these days.
his opponent. She is from the Mid-Atlantic Territory via the 757. She is the 80s Dream, Elena Lennox.
She lost her debut match to the pretty little psycho Shawna Reed, and she'd like nothing more to getting a win tonight, especially to qualify for the Super Zeta Memorial Championship Tournament.
It's going to be an interesting contrast to styles, Mooney. Nikki Mavis adopting a little bit more of a power game these days from his matches in the past. Put on some pounds, stronger than ever, more solid than ever. Elena Lennox, we're still finding out what she has to offer, Mooney. Week by week, though, every time I see her in the ring, I'm a little more impressed than I was the last week.
She's taking her time. The bell has not rung. Bell is rung and we are underway. Winner of the match moves on and qualifies for the Super Zeta Memorial Championship Tournament. Last year won by Shawna Reed. She defeated Logan Blackhart in the finals. It was very emotional. I think he's letting everybody know he's proud of his keg. Not a six-pack like Elena, a keg for me.
Mooney, I'm not sure what exactly we just saw, but the match technically started, but not a whole lot of contact made so far.
Lively crowd here in Hamilton, Ohio tonight for Shockwave. Hope everybody's having a good holiday season. Elena making sure her hair is just exactly the way she wants it. Elbow tie up, center of the ring.
Hey, let go of the hair, let go of the hair. Come on, Mavis, come on. 1, 2,
backed into that
3,
corner, little
4.
Lennox. Pressed backward by Mavis, got his arms in the air, looking pretty happy with the results.
Mavis using his power and weight advantage. And Elena Lennox closes the distance.
What a close call that was. Mavis turned his back on his opponent. You see what happens.
No. Hey, she's on my hair.
Mavis complaining of Lennox being in the hair. He has no hair, so Mavis tried to arm drag out of it. Lennox holds on doggedly.
I'm not touching her hair. All right? Calm her down.
just paid $150 to get this cut, all right?
I cut this for free.
That's you got no style there, brother.
Both competitors trash talking here on Shockwave. Mavis with the power.
Wow, what technique!
Lennox got her feet under her before she hit the mat. When the feet hit first, you save yourself a lot of pain, was able to keep the arm bar. And she has Mavis grounded, and that's where she's going to want to keep him if she wants to get a win here tonight on Shockwave.
Mavis finds his way back to his feet and easily puts down Lennox. And here we go, Mooney, the cover. Lennox got a lot more to offer. Oh, man.
Big European uppercut, and she took it right to the sternum.
A thud.
And again, Lennox going back to the arm. Now Lennox, the aggressor, attacking Mavis in the corner, snapmare out.
And what a neck snap floating over Mavis, and there's a big kick.
Hook to the leg. Mavis had to do, had to power out of that.
Lennox now. Lennox. A lot to say to Mavis. Apparently not impressed with what Mavis has dished out so far, asking, is this all you got?
One, two, three.
The right hands to the rib cage.
Come on, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Oh, wow. Mavis just blasted Lennox in the back of the head as we reach the 5-minute mark of this match.
And remember, folks, spot in the Super Zeta Memorial Championship Tournament on the line. Mavis with a bicycle kick to the side of the head.
And referee Glenn Young may need to get in there and check on her. Mavis going for her.
Tony, she was right in the temple.
He did not take advantage and follow up on that with a good cover. And he may have opened the door to keep her in this match. If you're Lennox, are you hitting Mavis in the stomach? I don't see how that's going to help her cause.
Yeah, the body shots, I mean, it can shorten the breath of your opponent, but I agree, Mooney, more effective places Lennox could be attacking the bigger, stronger competitor.
Lennox backs into the corner. Mavis. Now Mavis trapped in the corner. Lennox going to try and whip him out. Nice counter by tricky Mickey Mavis.
A toe kick to the gut, Mooney.
Elena Lennox setting for a suplex, but no, Mavis, gourd buster. That was a release gourd buster, and that knocked the wind out of newcomer Elena Lennox. Mavis went for a, oh, wow.
What a shot.
Just blasted her right in the jaw.
Lennox, I can't believe is even still conscious. Oh no! Hey, roll up!
2, 3, that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, and now entered into the Super Zeta Memorial Tournament, Elena Lennox.
The winner of the match, the 80s Dream, the uncrowned queen, Elena Lennox. She is now qualified for the Super Zeta Memorial Championship Tournament. Wrestling fans, we'll be back with more Shockwave. It just
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Moondog Mooney backstage with the newest qualifier for the Super Zeta Memorial Championship Tournament.
No. The future winner of the Zeta program. Please get that right, Moondog. Please get that right.
Well, that remains to be seen, but you picked up a big victory tonight over Tricky Mickey Mavis. And how do you feel you're going to do with the rest of the competition?
I'm going to win the whole thing. The whole thing. All of it is mine for the taking. All I got to do is do what I do best and be the absolute best wrestler this sport has to offer.
All right, wrestling fans, there you hear it from our latest qualifier, Elena Lennox.
Get it right. The future winner of the Zeta tournament. LAYNALENNOX. By the way, you can look me up on Twitter and Instagram. Moondog, you have a good day.
There you have it. The 80s dream, the uncrowned queen, Elena Lennox. Back with more Shockwave in just a moment.
Welcome back to Shockwave, everybody. My name is Moondog Mooney, and I am here at ringside with JC Flash.
And what an honor that must be for you.
Yes, sitting next to the flashy one.
That's right, flyest guy alive, the titan of talk shows, the manliest man in the land, the epitome of masculinity. But enough about me, Mooney. I don't need the spotlight. I can share the spotlight with deserving competitors such as Scotty Amos and Juggernaut Jax. These guys, Mooney, these guys
And
are
their
going
opponents,
places in the wrestling
from
industry.
Malibu Beach, Cody Hawk.
This
And
is
from
the-
Fairfield, Ohio, the pretty little psycho, Shawna Reed.
This is the tag team grudge match that we spoke about at the top of the show. JC, what exactly happened on Shockwave in my absence last week?
Well, Mooney, Juggernaut Jax, Shawna Reed, one-on-one. Juggernaut Jax absolutely destroyed the pretty little psycho. Shawna Reed, she looked to be unconscious. Cody Hawk coming out to save his fiancée, ends up also getting attacked by Jax. Jax and Amos with a calculated assault on Cody Hawk and Shawna Reed. Cody Hawk then was forced to face the Prophet of Pain Amos directly after that assault. And Shawna Reed descended from out of nowhere with a steel chair, getting Cody Hawk disqualified. However, getting the last laugh last week on Shockwave, and here we go again.
And the bell has not rung yet as Shawna Reed has gone to work on Scotty Amos in the corner. Cody Hawk blasting Juggernaut Jax in the opposite corner.
Cody Hawk and Juggernaut Jax will compete in a last man standing match in and Cold-Blooded.
And Shawna Reed has lost her mind and lost her temper. Amos just trying to cover up and escape. Reed will not let him go. Juggernaut Jax runs into the boot of Cody Hawk. Series of right hands from Hawk. Jax reverses the Irish whip. Amos smashing Shawna Reed headfirst into the corner. Juggernaut Jax is choking out the icon Cody Hawk.
And the Modi of total mayhem. It's a violent melee. The ring. Pulling the confines.
The bell has not even rung. Joe Lopez, our senior official, is trying to get order restored.
ruthless, outright violence that we're seeing tonight in between those ropes. How impressive is Jax and Amos? Really gelled as a team well. Common enemies in Cody Hawk and Shawna Reed. Cody Hawk taking it to the back of the head. Shawna Reed coming after Juggernaut Jax.
Shame. Cody Hawk trying to control Amos. Gets him in the center ring with some cross faces. Now he's going to help his fiance. Clubbing blows to the back of Juggernaut Jax.
Joe Lopez doing everything he can.
Ring the bell.
I was going to say he's doing everything he can to restore order. He finally did. And this match now officially underway. Mooney, Cody Hawk in the corner with a shoulder thrust.
Hawk has decided to start the match for his team. Juggernaut Jax is the representative for his. And right now, the icon, Cody Hawk, taking it to his former student with a huge bulldog.
Jax spiked on the top of his head by Cody. All that weight coming down to the forehead of Juggernaut Jax. That is not a good way to get things started. Looks like he's been knocked loopy already.
Shawna Reed clutching at her abdomen. We know last year she had a problem with that abdomen and had to have surgery.
Remember, it was just last week. Shawna Reed was power slammed over and over again by Juggernaut Jax. Shawna Reed getting some licks in right there. But Jax just running through Cody Hawk.
The way Jax closed the distance on Hawk was incredible. This big man from Chicago, Illinois, really has quick feet. Now dragging Hawk over as he makes a tag with Amos.
Mooney, can you imagine if Juggernaut Jax is able to win the Super Zeta Memorial Championship? Hold on, here's a cover. If he's able to win that tournament at Origins 3, and Shawna Reed has to present the Super Zeta Memorial Championship, which she's called one of the biggest honors in her whole career, she has to hand it over to Juggernaut Jax. Or even Elena Lennox, another person Shawna Reed has had some problems with recently here on Shockwave.
Tandem maneuver, look at both legs, and the pretty little psycho cannot secure the win for her team. It goes back to work, knees to the back of Amos, and now full mount as she is just raining down blows on the head of the Prophet of Pain, Amos. You know, you mentioned the Super Zeta Memorial Championship tournament and how it would hurt Reed to hand that championship over to Jax if he won, but how much would it affect her to hand it over to Elena Lennox, who qualified tonight?
That's some interesting tournament brackets getting filled out. Some of the people that, well, aren't some of Shawna Reed's favorite individuals. What a drop toe hold. Cody Hawk picking that ankle. Followed up by a guillotine leg drop.
And now Cody Hawk is slowing the pace of the match down, in control of the arm. Another tag to Reed, and you can hear the fans here at the FGW Arena in full-throated support of the icon, Cody Hawk.
Amos, several weeks ago, placing Shawna Reed's lifeless body in a casket using some kind of chemical on a towel, putting it in Shawna Reed's face, and she completely lost consciousness.
Come on, Scotty.
Able to be easily placed in that casket by Amos. However, she has risen and is back. She made her presence known and her wrath felt last week.
Cody Hawk showing a little wear and tear there as he came off the ropes, and Amos took advantage of it and pulled him back in the corner, and now Amos and Garner have cut off the ring.
Amos and Garner so impressive in the short time that they've been a team, if you want to call them a team. I don't know if they're an official team. As I said earlier, they have common enemies in Cody Hawk and Shawna Reed. And together, they have been beyond impressive, Mooney.
They have formed a great tag team thus far. They've shown signs of having a successful future, but is anybody ever really a friend of the Prophet of Pain?
All I know is Shawna Reed just spit in the face of Juggernaut Jax. And Jax taking out his frustrations on Cody Hawk, his trainer, Shawna Reed's fiance, the former, we'll say, lady friend of Amos.
So much history between Shawna Reed and the Prophet of Pain, Amos. Cody Hawk inadvertently walked into the wrong corner and got caught by Amos. Big clothesline, and he is still stuck in no man's land.
Juggernaut Jax looks to have bad intentions for Cody Hawk. Classic!
One-legged drop kick. It's a great equalizer when Hawk throws that one-legged drop kick.
That kick has served Cody Hawk well in the past. Here comes Amos tagged in.
Hawk did not have enough energy after that one-legged drop kick to crawl over and make the tag with Reed. Once again, the pretty little psycho Shawna Reed will be delivering the Super Zeta Memorial Championship belt to whoever wins the tournament. The finals are at Origins 3 coming up in 2021.
FGW fans solidly behind Cody Hawk, but much to their displeasure, Amos is putting a beat down on the indie icon himself, Cody Hawk, the man that trained Amos, the man that trained Shawna Reed, the man that trained Juggernaut Jax. Cody Hawk so instrumental in so many of the careers of the stars of FGW. His relationship with Amos and Juggernaut Jax gone south, to say the least.
Amos and Hawk have left a trail of blood and tears all throughout the FGW arena since 2019 began and all the way into 2020. And it seems as if they may just fight forever, JC.
The fight doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon. Cody Hawk.
Look at the face of Cody Hawk turning purple in the corner. Great camera work by our crew.
Yeah, Cody Hawk in a lot of trouble. Juggernaut Jax, who has been taunting Shawna Reed throughout this match. Juggernaut Jax celebrating his successful takedown of Cody Hawk. But if I was Jax, I would give Cody a lot of time to rest. Look at this now.
Shawna Reed seething on the apron, and now Cody Hawk back to his feet. Right hands, a forearm, and he's going to the top. Oh, he settled for the second rope. He's in a precarious position up there.
Oh, look at that meteora from Cody Hawk. Juggernaut Jax down, Cody Hawk reaching his arm, extending it the wrong direction. action. Shawna Reed wants in the match, Mooney.
Hawk is going to make, he made it. Tags in the pretty little psycho Shawna Reed and clothesline. And a second clothesline. Big neck breaker. Reed with the cover.
Jax Garner not letting it happen. Breaking up that pin attempt. And Cody Hawk for revenge from earlier, and here we go. Starting to look like the beginning of the match, Mooney. Joe Lopez is losing control.
All right, he's had enough. Joe Lopez, our senior official, has thrown this out. He cannot control the
Ladies and
competitors.
gentlemen, both teams,
Oh, Cody Hawk has grabbed a chair.
both teams disqualified.
I think I heard referee Joe Lopez say no contest. Could not keep control of it.
Disqualified him, right? Come on now.
They're animals.
It's a no contest.
They're animals, Joe.
No contest. Nobody
Amos
won
calling
the match.
Hawk
Let's go. Get to the back.
and Reed animals. His behavior, not a high-held lantern.
Cody Hawk just daring Juggernaut Jax to make his way back between those ropes.
Well, you need each other for one of us.
That ain't gonna stop us. That ain't gonna stop me in the last man standing.
Hawk and Reed hold the ring.
Let's go, Cody. Cody, behind you.
There you see the happy
Oh,
couple.
hold on a second.
Pearl Harbor attack by Amos and Juggernaut Jax.
You know, Mooney, I gotta say, regardless, they may have gone through the curtain, but you do not turn your back on Juggernaut Jax. You do not turn your back on Amos.
Got to have your head on a swivel. Be aware at all times.
Shawna Reed and Cody Hawk, they left their self open, and now Amos and Juggernaut Jax doing what they do best, this unlike assault. And now a steel chair.
Jax is choking the icon Cody Hawk with a steel chair. He is trying to end his mentor's career.
Shawna Reed also having her windpipe stifled over there in the corner. Now this is reminiscent of last week on Shockwave.
Juggernaut Jax has Hawk on his shoulder and a big body slam on the steel chair. And Joe Lopez trying to get things under control to no avail.
Jax letting out that primal roar. A statement made.
I really don't know what to say. These two, Juggernaut Jax and the Prophet of Pain Amos, are out of control.
Come on!
Could be serious damage to the back of the icon Cody Hawk. Wrestling fans, I'm going to see if I can get a word with Shawna Reed.
Right now, I don't know what to say to you, Shauna, that was uncalled for, what those two did.
Uncalled for? You think that was a little uncalled for, Mooney? I am sick and tired of those damn schmuckernuts having to use each other to actually do damage. They are nothing but big pieces of chicken shit.
Wow. Harsh
I'm
words
tired
from a pretty little psycho.
Jax, but most importantly, I am tired of Amos. And I will not rest until his bones are broken. I will not rest till his blood is on my hands. I will not rest until his career is ended.
Blah, 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 blah.
And the Prophet of Pain making his way back out here down the ramp.
Week in and week out. Huh? Get in there, boy.
You. I pen you. Hell, I even put you in a coffin not too long ago. But yet, you sit here so persistent, so consistent. What do you want? You want me to beat you with my hand tied behind my back, Shauna? Will that prove to you? Will that get you off your high horse?
Is that a challenge?
Actually, sounds like a good idea. I'll see you at cold-blooded.
No.
That's not what I meant. You know damn well that's not what I meant.
That's not what he meant.
We can add chairs if you want to.
That's
Do your
not
job and get the chair for him.
Amos
Do you
inadvertently
accept the challenge?
laid down the challenge.
He made the challenge. I'll see you at cold-blooded. Schmuck.
You made the challenge, smoker nut.
All right, wrestling fans, we're going to see if we can get some attention for Cody Hawk. Shawna Reed looking forward to matching up with Amos.
Damn well got it.
Wrestling fans, we'll be back with more Shockwave after this.
How's it going? All right. All right.
Rolling. This is Robin Nelson, Future Great Wrestling, Beyond the Bell, and my guest is David Barnabas Spector.
That's the FGW General Manager to you. Get it right.
Let's talk about Harley Fairfax.
Let's talk about Harley Fairfax. I found Harley Fairfax literally in the middle of nowhere. I took her from complete obscurity and made her into a star that all these insectoid fans absolutely love and cherish. I named her the Black Widow. I gave her an identity. And what did I get in return? Absolutely the most ungrateful individual I have ever met in my entire life.
You look like Captain Steubing from The Love Boat.
You think this is a joke, Robin Nelson? You think this is funny? Just like that, you could be gone. Absolutely gone. You know what else has been gone? The Doomsday Device. A move that I banned. You know why? because the new Blackhart Foundation, led by that absolute scum Ripper Blackheart, Ryan Michaels, and of course Miss Harley Fairfax, showing absolutely no regard for the safety and well-being of my roster, of my talent pool, using such a dangerous move. Literally, have you seen Jacob Rose? Have you seen him? Do you know why he's not here right now? Did you see his neck, his spine, the injuries he suffered at the hands of the Doomsday device? Well, I can tell you this, that once my close personal confidant, Jackson Breeze, conducts his investigation, we may not just see the Doomsday device banned temporarily, we may see it banned permanently.
Let's talk about Jax and Amos. How come they always ride your hip?
Listen, I'm a busy man with multiple business interests. I'm an entrepreneur. Even though I am the leader, the FGW general manager, I have other interests outside of this building. And I'll tell you this, Jax and Amos, they're business acquaintances. And we'll leave it at that.
Now let's talk about last week's show where the final show was erupted early.
Shockwave, each and every week, has gone over in time, over and over and over again, under the misguided leadership of Brian Levick. But I can say this, that from now going forward, Shockwave will end exactly when it's supposed to end. Because I, unlike Brian Levick, do not run a sloppy shop. I run a very strict regimen. And every single week, everything will be on its particular time. As a matter of fact, Robin Nelson, your time is up. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And there you have it.
It's short and sweet, Sean Casey. I'm coming for you. So I'm putting myself as a partner right here with the Blackhart Foundation tonight.
It's an all-star event, JC Flash,
Let's
here
get
in
one
the main
thing straight
event.
right now. You think you got all the answers? Well, I changed the questions because tonight I got my own security and you won't touch me tonight because I paid these guys well. I promise you that. Now shut up with that Sean Casey sucks before I smack every one of you.
There's a lot of humanity in that ring, JC. Big six-man tag team main event.
There's also a lot of turbulence. A lot of issues that have led to this point. Mitch Magnus and Sean Casey have a storied history. Roach and the Blackhart Foundation had their share of problems lately with one another.
Wrestling fans very quickly want to recap the night. Elena Lennox is now in the Super Zeta Memorial Championship Tournament with her victory over Mickey Mavis. Also, tag team action earlier tonight, Amos and Jax Garner in a wild brawl with Cody Hawk and Shawna Reed. And right now, here's your main event on Shockwave. I'm Moondog Mooney. This is JC Flash. We are emanating from the FGW Arena in Hamilton, Ohio. And if you're enjoying everything you're seeing here on our official YouTube channel, then please like, share, and subscribe. Two of the best tag teams that we have in FGW on opposite sides of the ring. On Sean Casey's side, Roach, and on the other side, teaming with Mitch Magnus, it's the new team of the Blackhart Foundation. And Ripper Blackheart, conspicuous by his absence, JC.
And the Blackhart Foundation happened to go at it alone tonight. Big John, the bodyguard of the Stars, at ringside. Watching the back of the FGW champion, sexy Sean Casey.
Hey, how much you got? Yeah, 20? 40 bucks. Coach, 40 bucks. This guy will give you guys 40 bucks till I put Sean in with me.
Sean Casey under the skin of the wrestling savant, Mooney.
Sean Casey has paid the team of Roach, who seem to be for hire as of late, to come out and protect him from contact with Mitch Magnus. Magnus and Steve are locked up in the center of the ring. Magnus controlling the left arm of Steve. Tag. And in comes Ryan Michaels.
Ryan Michaels with that wrist lock. Down to a hammer lock. Tagging in Harley Fairfax, or I should say Fairfax tagging herself in.
Quick tags by the Blackhart Foundation and the former FGW champion. Also not at ringside tonight, your favorite person, David J., the Kingmaker.
You know,
Shut up! No, I don't.
Oh, Casey took his eye off the ball and almost got caught by Magnus.
Mitch Magnus crazed. What's a piece of Sean Casey?
Big John Murray, the bodyguard to the Stars, showing right there why he's paid the big bucks.
Look at this now, Harley Fairfax with a pin over there on Stevel. Stevel able to kick out.
He got a rake of the eyes in there as well. And Harley Fairfax with those strikes. Black Widow tags in the wrestling savant. And now Ryan Michaels has tagged in, and he's in there with the heretic, Stevel, a member of Roach. Michaels clothesline Stevel.
Shoulders into the gut, Mooney.
Here comes Mitch Magnus.
Quick tags. Stevel, a victim of some abuse. Fairfax now once again legal. And remember, Mooney. Harley Fairfax and Ryan Michaels, whatever they do, what they cannot do is the Doomsday device. That maneuver considered by David Barnabas Spector to be too dangerous. David Barnabas Spector wants a safe working environment for all of his employees here at FGW.
The Doomsday device is a perfectly legal maneuver. It is devastating, but it's absolutely legal. And it's one of the greatest tag team finishers of all time, made famous by the Hall of Fame Road Warriors. How many matches and championships did Hawk and Animal win with that maneuver?
David Barnabas Spector, he knows what's best for FGW, Mooney. David Barnabas Spector, he knows what he's doing. If David Barnabas Spector says the Doomsday device should not be legal in FGW, then that's just the way it is.
Now, the King of Monsters, Ryan Wild, in control of the Black Widow, Harley Fairfax. Punishing the lower back, bringing Fairfax to her feet, and suplex. Fairfax managed to kick out.
Ryan Wild requesting a faster count.
Very quickly want to say congratulations to Harley Fairfax working with Ohio Valley Wrestling and Al Snow. And, he's been doing a great job down there. Harley Fairfax is going places, but not tonight, JC.
Not right now, that's for sure. Sean Casey's boot just stopped into Harley's face, and now she's in the clutches of the heretic known as Steve, one half of Roach.
This is not her hair.
Well, he does have a point there. I mean, you can't argue with that.
Oh, man. Harley Fairfax whipped backwards with intense velocity.
It is illegal, I suppose, even if it's not real. Ungentlemanly, though. And so was that belly-to-back suplex. Joe Lopez counting. Mitch Magnus makes the save. And now, FGW champion Sean Casey is in the ring doing as much damage as he possibly can. Roach did not make the tag there.
And Sean Casey has to take matters into his own hands. Joe Lopez did not notice the lack of tag.
And Harley Fairfax needs to find a way to get to her corner. Fairfax gets the shoulder up off the mat.
That was a close call for Harley Fairfax, the Black Widow.
Fairfax, as I said, needs to make a tag. If she gets stuck in this corner for very much longer, Roach, Casey, and Big John are going to show no compunction about quadruple teaming her. And there you see Big John. He almost got caught.
Harley Fairfax fighting with everything she has. The Heretic Steeble knocked down with that roundhouse kick.
Fairfax is a brilliant striker. No one wants to trade hands or feet with her. And she is crawling, trying to get it. Makes the tag to Magnus. And here comes the King of Monsters. Ran right into a forearm, did Ryan Wild. Now here's Steeble, the other member of Roach. Big John and Sean Casey are on the floor. Casey wants nothing to do with Magnus.
Oh, the minds of Roach meeting thanks to Mitch Magnus.
Wait a minute, Joe Lopez.
Come on, Joe, you gotta get out of the way. Come on now, is he coming? Hey.
Oh, no.
Joe Lopez, our senior official, got caught in traffic. He was trying to get the legal men in the ring. Hangman's noose neck breaker by Mitch Magnus, and there's nobody to count. Magnus tags in. Ryan Michaels, Harley Fairfax is down. Joe Lopez is down.
Double flapjack. Ryan Michaels, the legal man. He's the excellence of cerebral assassinations.
There's Elena Lennox. What's she doing out here?
I don't think so.
Elena Lennox tried to get involved, but she got caught. Ryan Michaels is chasing her to the locker room. She had something in that spray bottle.
Sean Casey, stop!
Sean Casey sucks! Sean Casey sucks! Sean Casey sucks! Sean Casey sucks!
And Magnus lays out Casey. Here come Roach.
Roach just proving too much for Mitch Magnus.
Oh, and Roach have taken each other out of the equation. Big John, the bodyguard to the Stars, is trying to wake Joe Kopes. Sean Casey has sprayed something into the eyes of Mitch Magnus. That spray bottle left behind by Elena Lennox. And here goes Roach.
And Sean Casey picking up bones.
And it's all over.
With one finger, Sean Casey wins the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match. Ryan Wild, Stevel, the team of Roach, plus the FGW champion, Sexy Sean Casey.
A travesty of justice again here in the main event. And there's Ryan Michaels, and he has cleared the ring. Another tough loss for the Blackhart Foundation, as well as Mitch Magnus. Wrestling fans, what an incredible night here on Shockwave. Wrestling fans, what a night. So much stuff going on. Remember, next week here on Shockwave, the Super Zeta Memorial Championship Tournament continues. More qualifiers will be named. We'll tell you more about Full Blooded coming up December 4th. If you're enjoying this program, please like, share, and subscribe. For JC Flash and the entire crew, I'm Moondog Mooney, and we'll see you next week.